What's up, you guys? Back again with another 2026 profile for Genesis format. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have Adamacipator, a deck that was known to just keep going and excavating all the cards you need. Excavate 5, hope you hit a rock, and Gamba and Gotcha. Yeah, this is kind of like a Gamba deck. You just kind of just like mill and see how well you mill. And it was better, obviously, in link format with IP Masquerade and Apo, but let's see in a format without the links if it's okay. Alright, we're going to start off with our... Oops, sorry. Okay, starting off with the unpointed Adamancipators. 3 Researcher, we have 3 Seeker, and 3 Analyzer. And of course, we have our 1 rock being Dragite. So these guys all special summon themselves if there's a rock on the field. They all excavate 5, and then you can summon a non-tuner rock depending on what each one says. So we'll see how it goes. All right, our first pointed card, of course, is the one and only Block Dragon. He's just a man who couldn't get anything. He's kind of hard to get off the board, but it is workable. You can get him off the board and to proc his effect. But even if you don't, and you force your opponent to get him off the board, you still plus anyway. Next up are another engine, our rocks that we could. We have 3 Quakimeru Supplier. Good dudes. They just get you another Quakimeru in hand, so you can reveal more for later if you excavate these guys. But if he's like special summoned, great too. Next up are other good Quakimerus, the ones you probably associate with Adamacipator. We're only on 2 Guardian, and then our other target is Overload. So as you know, Guardian is the monster negate, tribute himself and negate, but Overload is our... when your opponent would summon a monster, quick effect, tribute this card, negate the summon if you do destroy that monster. And that fun. Next up, our other part of the deck, newly discovered, pretty much. Cartharin Hidden Gen of the Seafront. People did try this out back then, but it was a hard times. Just say that. So here, Cartharin pitches itself, so you can normal summon an earth or a water monster in addition to your other normal summon set. And if you control an earth and a water while this card's in your grave, you can special summon it but banish it when it leaves the field. So it just gives you more material for your synchro plays, pretty much. It also gave you a lot of plays for link summoning. Next up is a heavy package for a card you'll see later. So here is Revival Golem, Tackle Crusader, and Sentry Soldier of Stone. These all do something in the graveyard if they're sent. Revives itself immediately if sent to grave from deck to grave. Changes the battle position, I think, from deck to grave. I think he also there also gets. Yeah, he changes the battle position and he affects a spell, face-up spell trap on the field. And then we're also on Rock Band as Xeno Guitar. If he's sent to grave, he gets you another thing from grave to hand. So, another rock. Lovely. And then we're on some little extenders. We got Weeping Idol, Doki Doki, and Gigantes. Isn't that nice? And then the card we're going to send all these cards with, 2 copies of Miracle Rupture. If you've never seen Miracle Rupture before, it's a Foolish Burial specifically for level 4 or lower rocks. It is once per turn, but you can draw a card if you have Fossil Fusion, which we do not have. Alright, next up we have our 3 copies of Adamacipator Signs. Card is just pretty much Monster Reborn and also stacks a rock on top of your deck. Target rock can grave, special summon, and fence. Then you can special summon an Adamacipator. If you summon an Adamacipator as this effect, take a level 4 or lower rock from your deck and place it on top. Cool, stacking. Next up, lovely little tech for this deck, Ready Fusion. The little too many spells, right? A few more spells than you expect, but this is already enough rocks that we can see and constantly rotate with them. And then our last 2 cards are going to be Kurikara Divine Incarnate and 2 copies of DD Crow. DD Crow do be everywhere. We play Kurikara because sometimes this deck can extend through the thing for going second, and Curry card is a nice card to come back and just like, all right, cool. I'm just taking your monsters now. Unpointed, by the way. Maybe this is the deck that can do it. We just extend, and then we force our opponent to activate things, and then hopefully we take them with Kurikara. And that's the main deck. Got all of supplier. All of that supplier is like unpointed. So the only pointed main deck cards are Block Dragon, Guardian, and Overload. That's the only pointed cards in the main deck, which is, will say something about the extra deck. Maybe even the side. All right, now on to the extra. So on the extra, our ready fusion targets are a Carbonolo Warrior and a Mythical Sand. So Mythical Sand is the only vanilla fusion rock monster that we can get with ready fusion. So this turns on the Adamacipators. This will turn on a lot of access to Dragite, or not Dragite, Rat type. Well, we'll just, okay. So after that, let's just show off the XCs we're playing. We're not playing a big amount, but we're playing an amount that is there. So we have Gallant Granite, Exciton, and Giant Hand. Those are the only XCs we're playing. The rest of this is Synchros. And we'll show off the Synchros are here. We're playing one Leonite, one Ratite, and of course our Dragite. Next up, our lower one is going to be Coral Dragon. You probably would rather see Charge Warrior, as would I, but we're not there yet. Charge Warrior, I'm waiting for a reprint, because that card only comes in gold rare, and that's crazy. Next up, we're on a fun little tech, Naturia Landois. Can only be made with an Earth Tuner and a non-tuner Earth. And obviously, you can send a spell from your hand or grave to negate the activation when your opponent activates a monster effect. And it has to be on field to destroy it. So you can make it with the level 4 tuner Analyzer plus Sentry Soldier of Stone. And then if you have a dead ready fusion or a signs in hand that you don't want because you maybe open multiple, well, this card can get rid of those spells that are rotting in your hand. Mostly going to be ready fusion, most likely. Then we have Excel Stardust Synchro, the Stardust, Draco Berserker, Changing, and another target with Landois, pretty much. So since we have like Sentry Soldier, we have to like kind of play around 7 and 11 instead of just 6 and 8 and 10. So here's Jurishin, and I think Jurishin is worth making because you know, pay 15 and either destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls, or face-up spell traps they control. Not too bad. So that's the extra deck. Obviously, you probably want to play more 10s. People want to play Ruddy Rose and Charge Warrior over these, which is okay. I'm just experimenting with this build a little more, and I think these cards are not bad to play with. Yeah, and the only thing would probably change is Coral Dragon and Charge Warrior, or even Immortal Dragon if you want to do that route, which is not bad. Draco Berserker, though, pretty nice, as is Cheng-Ying and the Stardust package. And you just gotta play Dragite. Dragite is and Gallant Granite are the other heavily pointed cards. So, yeah. Sadly, we could not fit Nibiru in here. Currently, this list is sitting at 95. And the extra deck is certainly something. Say that. Alright, so for our lovely side deck, we're on 3 Skullmeister. We are on Gate Blocker for that one thing. Sometimes field spells are strong. Like, I think Vanquish Soul and Art Mage are the 2 that these will come up against. Negate the effects of your opponent's field spells, and your opponent can't place counter on cards on the field, and you cannot target other monsters you control with card effects. Not too bad. We're on a 1 copy of Friends, because why not? Friends is not bad, but yeah, it does lock you into rocks, which is not great, but I think it's a decent include. Anyway, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, three Dim Fizz, and then 2 Black Horn of Heaven as our counter trap of choice. So that's the list. Let me know your thoughts, comments, and concerns even down in the description below, or the comments. Just be a little don't criticize, just kind of offer advice. Don't make it sound like it. Don't be sounding crazy in the comments. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.